Okay, and the person choice list we're going to do tonight is Capricorn. Hello, Capricorn. Okay. Okay, cards have already been pre-shuffled and the decks have been cut just to save time. And I forgot to pull them out. I normally already have them pulled out. Okay. 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 Okay, we got 2 sixes already. Oh, okay, we got 2 sixes. Okay. Okay, so transformation. Sixes are about transformation. Something transforming to something else to become something else. Okay, so let's look at them. Okay, the first thought we have is going to be the 9. The 9 of Wands. Okay, the 9 of Wands is also the Sun. It doubles as the Sun. Okay. Okay, the next. So this is the dimension that you're trying to get to, or that you're currently in. Okay. All right, this here is the 6. The 6 of Swords. You see she's leaving turbulence. So maybe the turbulence that's in here, you're leaving it for calmer waters, calmer emotions, calmer clarity, or at least that's the way you feel about this. Maybe all of this that you're going through right now, this is what it symbolizes to you. Leaving a form of turbulence to something smoother, to something clearer, to success, to resolution, to peace. Look at the moon, bright and light. It may also mean going off alone. She's carrying her thoughts with her. Her thoughts also will be where she's headed. That's where the purple. Thoughts, communications, she's carrying with her. Her plans. Okay? Okay, we have another 6. This is where the challenge is. So, this is where the challenge is. Okay? This sense of travel is highly affected by this sense of transmuting that energy into something productive, into maybe you feel it's better if you go ahead and leave. However, someone's trying to get you to stay. Use your energy here. Keep feeding them. Keep utilizing you for something. Notice that here, this drink is purple. This is her thoughts. Is someone being sustained by your thoughts? Is that what the challenge is? Having to take back something that's really yours? A dimension that's really yours, and it's someone's basically dining on it. They're feeding off of it. They're dining off of it. It's not nourishing you. It won't nourish you maybe until you leave. It'll continue to be a battle until you leave, leaving you wounded, leaving you scarred. Okay. The tool. The tool. Oh, wow. Your tool here. So here's the adversity. Here's how you feel about it. Here's the dimension that you're either in or trying to get to. And this is the tool that you're going to use. This is that stick. That stick that you see, it's not fire, it's not wands. It's action. It's confirmed. 8 of action. 8 of action, which we would know as the 8 of swords. And it confirms a lot of this spread. It says, starts off, there is so much going on right now that it may feel overwhelming to you. That all of this that's going on, that's the way it feels. You want out. Okay? If that's not you, then that's, dear Capricorn, that's the energy that you're giving to someone. Whether it's at work, at home, in your finances, that is just, it's such a chore. It's such an overwhelming feeling to either work with you, because this here, only one person is being nourished off of this here. That's the feeling, the sentiment that's coming across here. Okay? It may feel overwhelming to you, and yet it's wonderful to be so busy. So you're busy, you're productive, and you'd almost forget that, okay, well, the calmness. Calmness can a lot of times be a sense of confirmation that I am going in the right direction. That busyness doesn't always mean productivity. Especially when I'm not getting fed off of any of this. I'm expending a lot of energy that's not sustaining me. It's sustaining others. It's leaving me feeling worn. I should be the sun. I should be the sun. I should have this type of awakening and enlightenment and this feeling around me. I should feel bright and renewed by all of this busyness, but this is not what I'm feeling. I might be feeling a sense of combativeness or a sense of struggle to shine. You notice that, at least for me. You're supposed to, you're considered to be an earth sign, right? Right? Okay. So you're earthy only when you're away from the light. But look, you have this big tail. This tail glowing in the light, which means you're supposed to swim in the light. Not just your Sagittarian counterpart who comes before you do. And totally in the dark, when you're when you know that glow is not being shared with you, this is where you look more as like, you know, like a rainbow. Okay, you look kind of other, kind of hard to define. Here in the light, you have the hand of a man. Here you have a hand of like a creature. In the dark, it's more like a self-made sense. In the light, when you're able to share with the light, you're able to bear more, empathize more with humanity and connect more with humanity and then with you, and not feel so alienated. See, when you're going towards the dark and you're not able to totally, you can swing both dualities, but when you come off over here, especially with those horns and everything, you're looking more like your Aquarian counterpart that's after you, who often seeks to try to really be different and really be other, but in the process alienates others. No one can really kind of connect with them like they need to connect because they're kind of detached. They're alienated. When that's really, look at that big fin. None of that's in the rainbow. None of that's in the blue. Blue for expression and mental. None of that's, it's glowing. To show your organization skills. To show your control over your destiny. The fin controls direction. You have a lot of direction. You have a lot of motivation. And with those horns, you can move and do a lot of things. Long as you're able to tap into the light. And maybe that's a fire sign that's giving you some fuel. Who knows? Or maybe stealing it from you. Maybe battling with you over it. Because they're used to being the fire sign, so they're used to being in the front. And this might be your challenge, is for you to go towards where you can shine. Okay? That this adversity, this dimension, whatever it is pushing you to your own light. Okay? There you go, dear Capricorn. And so it says, it's a wonderful time. Express gratitude for your blessings. It may be so wonderful to be so busy with the work that you love. You might be doing something that you love, but it might not be loving you back. Or you might be somewhere where you're shining in a way that's doing what you love without really doing what you love. You might be on a job that you don't really care for, but the way that you connect with others, the way that you enlighten others, or that may be the battle, is to enlighten others with what you have to offer. Express gratitude for the blessings of heaven that are taking up your time, even if life feels challenging. See, and it's confirming that. And this is the Eight of Swords, confirming this Nine of Wands energy, this fight, that is challenging. It is challenging. Or maybe it's that you're not really used to the limelight, but that's where you're challenged to, because you're so resourceful. And you don't really want all this kind of publicity. You don't want this. That wasn't really what you were going for. Nevertheless, because you have so much to utility, that's what's coming about. Are you comfortable with that? It's as if you're asked to travel and take a flight, then do so with confidence. So here we go, talking about that confidence, that sun, that dimension you're being called to. That sense of confidence doesn't belong to fire signs alone. It belongs to you. And look, like a compass, north, south, east, west, you know? And it says if you're being asked to take a flight, do it confidently, knowing that you're being guided divinely, and that when you get there, you will have some guidance to offer that is divine, even if someone is questioning you about it, right? That's your tool. Your tool is to be grateful. Maybe you're not seeing the challenge as being productive, but look at all of these wands. They all have leaves on them. Something fruitful, something is developing and growing. Look at all this green behind, that there's a lot of love. There's a lot of love there. There's a lot of support. They're fueling. This is like solar energy, healthy solar energy. It's fueling. It's fueling the sun. The sun is fueling the grass. Something you're doing is producing this kind of effect. It may be a challenge to do it. It may be a work to do it. But, you know, it's the challenge because of maybe there's a fire sign who kind of wants to have that ability or capability. Or maybe it's you want this, but really you're producing this. Or you're producing this, you know, or maybe you're producing this when in actuality you're supposed to be producing this. Or this for you is supposed to have this type of effect. This sense of love, not alienation. Not alienation from the light, but basking right in it. That's what that fin that you got there, right here. Meant to swim in that light. Swim in it. Alright? So this is your tool. The Eight of Action, the Eight of Swords. And what's eight about? Preparing. It's preparation. It's preparation for the nine. You know. And nine isn't so much about just being awake late at night as it is, you know, labor, birth, getting ready to give birth. It's coming to fruition. Don't hem yourself in. Don't lock yourself in. You know, all of this births something. It births that Ten of Wands. It's the next step right before it. Here it is, it's birthing that. That's why they always have the little child all fresh and shiny with the sun. With the sun, a new day is born. But you need to see this with new eyes. A new day. You're in a new day, a new era. Okay? So your challenge then, it's so funny, right? Your homework. Your homework. This is the seven. This is the Seven of Swords. So some type of communication needs to happen. Maybe between you and this fire sign. Some type of communication needs to happen. It needs to be productive communication where you see eye to eye. They both have the same color eyes. They're different. You're different from a fire sign because you're earth sign. You may be not used to the limelight, but some way you need to, in order for you to make it home here, to have that success, to have the resolution of the problem, you got to see eye to eye. You're the peacemaker. Earth sign, brown. And that if you don't, then this will wear you out or you will tire this out. Bringing a death instead of a travel. And the travel, look at the path. The whole path is purple. What's purple about? Peace. Individuality. Comfort with who you are. Comfort with, you know, that you're calm. That everything is happening as it should for a reason. It's not just happening for me to act or react or just to get kind of stuck in my head. Okay? This is your Seven of Swords, but this is also the Chariot. This is the Chariot. Can't you see it? The two. Balance. One's thinking expression. Okay? One is in the realm of expression. One is in the realm of thought. You're the planner. This individual, they're more the so let it be written, so let it be done type. Once they talk it through. But really, ultimately, it's the same thing. It just looks different from different perspectives. You may be there to bring perspective. That we're not here to battle. That we're trying to make it home. And where is home? Ten of Abundance. Ten of Coins. 10. Just like you're a 10. Ten of Abundance. Heaven has provided so many blessings. Your family members are bonded and working together. The children are provided for and our comfortable retirement will one day come along. You taught your family the grace that comes from knowing right from wrong, and you should be very, very proud. So even though they're different from this individual here, each one is different from one another. And then each one is different from this individual here in age, in gender, in experience, just like here. You're bound for home. Home's right here. And the home's brown and purple just like you. It's up to you to get this individual here. And you can do it because you both at least see eye to eye. You're not in conflict as much as you might suppose or think. And then you're both bound. Look at the saddle. Both your saddles are the same color. That you can use thought, your plans, your intentions, your image in that person's eyes, your relationship with them, your image even to them. They look up to you. They look up to you. They trust you. Even if they do want the spotlight, they do at least trust you. That, you know, maybe they're asking a lot of questions. So a lot of spotlight's being put on you right now. But you're going to do fine. You'll do fine. You'll weather it fine. You're meant to. This is that same sun. You're meant to. You're meant to go in this direction. You're meant to show this person how we're working together, not draining from me, but working with me. Working with me, we can actually make this goal. Somebody needs to hear that, needs to see that, needs to know that from you. They need that. They actually need you more than maybe they let on. And if this isn't you, this is you with somebody. And maybe you guys work and think much differently. But you're headed to the same destination. So it's up to you to figure out new ways to think. Because 8 is about preparing. Preparing to give birth. Preparing your mind. This person may want to really have a talk with you. Preparing your mind to see it the way they see it. So that you can get here. And stop the quarreling. Or trying to outshine each other, outdo each other. Because in working together, there's love to be had here. Look at all that green. There's love to be had. There's destiny to be had. There's ideas to be had. There's solutions to be had. His eyes aren't orange. His eyes are green. On purpose. That what you do, you got to do it through love. Whatever expression that you're making, whatever plans you're making, you got to do it from the extent of love.